All right, so now we're gonna start showing my 15 books that I'm gonna be sending off to CGC. And a lot of books didn't make the cut, but these 15 I felt some of them I'm gonna be keeping in my collection and some of them might be for sale. These are my favorites among the books, the raw books that I wanted to get graded. So here we go, let's get started. So the first book we have is going to be Tales of Suspense, number 52. This is the first appearance of Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff. Front cover of this book looks really nice. Very nice colors. Not a whole lot of flaws going on here. A little bit towards the top right. But the back cover is really what's holding this book back from being like a 4.5 to a 5. The back cover, there's a chunk missing. I'm estimating this book is going to come back, I'd say a 2.0 because it's a pretty big chunk. So we'll see what it gets. So that's the first one I'm sending. So the next few books I'm sending, next one is going to be X-Men 94. This is a book that I cracked out of CGC old label. It was a CGC 4.0. This is first appearance of the new team, which is Colossus, Nightcrawler, Storm, and Thunderbird. Wolverine, as well as Cyclops, is in this issue as well. And this was not cleaned or pressed, and it was graded a CGC 4.0 with white pages. So we are going to see what it comes back with. It has been pressed and cleaned. The back of this book was really dirty. Front was pretty dirty as well, but a nice press and clean. Hopefully it comes back higher than a 4.0. I'm guessing it's gonna be at least a 4.5. So that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, next book is going to be X-Men number 3. First appearance of Blob. This copy is a pretty beat up copy. I still feel it still presents pretty nice besides the chunk there towards the top left. Cover is detached on this one, so it's pretty beat up copy, but it's the only copy that I have, and it is, in my opinion, it's estimated to be roughly about a 1.5. So we got that one. And the next book we have on the list is X-Men number 2. Second appearance of the X-Men. Colors are decent, but it does have a lot of issues, has a lot of creases, a little piece missing on the bottom. It is attached, but it's held together by a lot of tape. So I would say this copy is estimated to be about a 2.0. So that's what estimating this copy to be, about a 2.0. Okay. Next issue I have on the list is Fantastic Four number 50. Not a really significant book. I just wanted to get this one graded and encapsulated because I already have 48 and 49 graded. This is a low grade copy. I would say it's estimated to be roughly about a 2.5. Has some writing on it and a lot of creases. It is still attached. The staples, about 2.5 is what I estimate this to be. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these out of the way. All right, getting in some pretty good books now, so pretty excited about these ones. Next one on the list is going to be Marvel Spotlight number 5. This is the first appearance of Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze. This is gonna be, my estimate is gonna be a 1.0. Really low grade. The reason is there's a spine split completely detaching the front cover. And overall, it presents really nice. I still feel like this is gonna demand a pretty good price, even though it is a 1.0, because it presents really well. There's no huge pieces missing. It doesn't detract from the cover, so I still feel this is a great book at a 1.0. Okay, next book on the list is going to be Incredible Hulk 180. First appearance of Wolverine, you can say it's first appearance or first appearance of Wolverine in a cameo. Either way, it's a great book. This is a decent grade. I would estimate this one to be 5.0. Some issues, some color loss towards the bottom, some creases. I feel like it has a potential though. It can be higher, but conservatively, I would still rate it as a 5.0. But looks really nice for a 5.0. Next one is going to be, now we're getting to ASM. So first ASM book is going to be Amazing Spider-Man 129, first appearance of Punisher, Frank Castle. This one, colors aren't as bright. There are some issues along the spine, some wear along the spine. Corners are a little bit blunted. There's some creases on the corners as well. The back has a little bit of staining too, so it's gonna hold it back from getting like a mid to high grade. So I would estimate conservatively to be a 4.0 on this copy, but it still presents really nice, structurally very nice. Just has some staining in the back and some spine wear. Okay, so let me move these out of the way now too. All right, so on to continuing to ASM is gonna be a really nice copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 31. First appearance of Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn, I believe. Those are the two appearances in this book. Very deep reds on the cover. Not very much else except for some spine wear and some corner damage. There's a little bit of damage towards the right bottom corner and some creases, but other than that, this is a really nice presenting copy of Amazing Spider number 31. Estimate this to be a 4.5. Say safely 4.5. Okay, well, we'll just leave that there. So the next one is going to be, I'm excited about this one, Amazing Spider-Man number 15. First appearance of Kraven the Hunter. This is very nice presenting copy. The only issue with this one, it is detached at the centerfold, so that's going to hold it back a little bit, as well as some spine wear. No missing chunks though. Cover is attached at the staples, but the centerfold is detached, and there's some, pretty heavy creasing on the spine. I'm estimating this to be a 3.5. So we'll see if it gets any higher, but 3.5 is, I think, pretty conservative because it still presents really nice with nice colors and just those issues I mentioned. Okay, the next book, we're getting to some nice ones. Next one is going to be Amazing Spider-Man number 14. First appearance of Green Goblin. Great presenting copy. I had a 1.5 in the past, and I sold that one. I was graded 1.5 by CGC. This one I would say is higher, upgraded copy. This one does have a spine roll, not centered perfectly, but everything else looks really nice. There's a little bit of color loss towards the right, bottom right, a little bit of fading, but still pretty nice colors overall. Staples are nice and tight. Yeah, there's some wear, but that's expected to be for this book in lower grade. So I would estimate this to be at least a 3.0. So conservatively 3.0 would be my estimate on this one. Okay, down to 4 more books. So the next one is going to be Amazing Spider-Man number 13. This is the first appearance of Mysterio, and this one has some issues. You can see there's some tears. This actually is a pretty big tear. It kind of goes along the logo this way, and it's completely torn. There's a rip right through that way. Still was able to line it up pretty well to where it's not as noticeable, but that's gonna bring it bring it down quite a bit. There are some interior pages that has some tears as well. So this is low grade. There's the spine is, there's heavy wear along the spine as well. Still a really desirable book in this grade. This one is going to be a duplicate. I already have a graded 3.0, so this is going to be one that will be up for sale. This one, I estimate this to be, I would say 2.5 is fair. I was thinking 3.0, but I would say 2.5 is more fair. it's more conservative, and that's where I think it'll fall. So we're gonna take this off and have the last 3. So the next book on the list is going to be Amazing Spider-Man number 11. This is the second appearance of Doc Ock. This is the second copy I've had. I've had a copy graded before. It was really faded, so I felt I should sell that one, and now this is going to be my keeper. This, in my opinion, I would estimate this to be probably the same, a 3.5. Some wear in the spine, still presents really well. I'm really I'm drawn to a lot of the nice colors on these old Silver Age books, and I think that's one of the qualities I really like. Even though they're lower grade, I still really like deep, rich colors, so it's gonna be a pretty nice one. And last 2, so the next one's gonna be Amazing Spider-Man number 6, the first appearance of the Lizard. And this one was graded, old label. It wasn't cleaned or pressed, so I felt this was one that could get upgraded. It was originally graded 3.5. Could really use a press and a clean, so that's why I cracked it out and it was pressed and cleaned. I would estimate this to be a 4.0. I feel like it could bump at least to a 4.0. Nice colors on it as well. It had a spine roll as well, was able to be pressed out, and the corners still look really, really nice. So hopefully this gets at least a 4.0. That would be awesome. And the last book that I'm going to be sending in on this 15-book submission, also Amazing Spider-Man, is going to be Amazing Spider-Man number 4. I'm really happy to get this copy. This was also graded a PGX 4.0, which I think that was fair. It wasn't pressed or cleaned as well. This is the first appearance of Sandman, and I'm really happy to have this book. This is actually the oldest Spider-Man book that I have in the Amazing Spider-Man title, and I'm really happy to be able to submit this again. Hopefully I'm estimating this to be at least a 4.0, but I'm thinking it could go higher. I'm just, being conservative. It had a spine roll as well that was able to be pressed out as well. And yeah, so that's my 15 books, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You will see the video where I actually unbox these books, and hopefully that will be coming soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscription button, and hit the like button if you enjoy the content, and we will see you guys in the next video. Take care.